What was your best and worst experience about the operation with Escobar?
The best experience was when he got killed, and the worst was seeing police officers killed. I had about 3 good friends that were killed, plus all the innocent people. You know, we put the number at about 10 to 15,000 innocent people Pablo Escobar killed. That's the worst.
Well, the same. The pleasure was, him being killed and everybody being safer. The worst was the police officers. I agree with that, and the innocent people. And you got to keep in mind, in this 18-month period during the second manhunt, 143 Colombian National Police officers were murdered in one case, just one investigation. That's how violent this was. So that's why there's no remorse when we talk about that Pablo Escobar was killed.
Imagine you were born in a poor family, in a poor country, and by the time you were 28 years old, you have so much money you can't even count it.
Well, when Escobar was killed, there was some hesitation at first because there were so many times that we'd gotten close and it didn't pan out. So you're getting excited, but at the same time you want to see for yourself. And that was part of my job, was to go out and confirm that it was Pablo Escobar. So now, once that we confirmed it was him, we went back to the base, and you would think we'd party. We didn't. We went into lockdown because we expected retaliation attacks that night. Well, just at the base, the police base there in Medellin. So, everybody was ready for attacks all night long. It was one of the quietest nights we ever spent in Medellin. Then the next day, Javier flew in. They flew in and got me out of the base, and I went back to Bogota.
Yo soy Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria, haciendo negocios, así que pues fresco. Ustedes eligen plata o plomo.
Escobar had a lot of people that were loyal to him because he was paying a lot of people. I hate to give him credit for anything. He did have a charismatic personality. He did help poor people. He gave them housing, clinics, schools, soccer fields, and that kind of thing. But what it was is he didn't do that out of the goodness of his heart. He expected something in return. So when his Sicario forces were depleted because of gunfights, and he needed new Sicarios, he went right back into those neighborhoods and he said, "Hey, I need 100 guys." Well, you know what? The sad part was maybe 400 people would step up. "Hey, I'll work for you. I'll die for you, Pablo." So it's just a really bad situation, and you can kind of understand the poor people who literally lived in a trash dump, and here's somebody that gave them a roof over their head, gave them a door that'll lock, they have electricity, they have running water, and so if that guy asked for something in return, people were inclined to give it to him. But so we refer to Pablo. He wasn't a Robin Hood. He wasn't the good person he wants you to believe. He was a master manipulator. He manipulated those people.
A 1 kilo grass bust was cause for celebration. Before long, we were seizing 60 kilos of coke a day.
Pablo introduced a level of violence and terrorism in the drug trafficking business that we'd never seen before, and that's why we call him the world's first narco-terrorist. The sad part was, after he died, people continued with that violent nature. I mean, criminals and crime is a very, very violent business. There's just, they mutilate people, they kidnap, there's no remorse, there's no guilt feelings on anybody's part. So, did we accomplish anything by taking out Pablo? Yeah, we did. I mean, we sent a message that we're coming after you. It doesn't matter who you are. But the sad fact is, we had no appreciable effect on drug trafficking, on cocaine trafficking. It's as bad now as it was 25 years ago.
Of the famed Medellin cartel, there was Jose Rodriguez Gacha, the Ochoa brothers, and last but not least, Pablo Escobar. Before long, the narcos were pulling in 5.
I don't see Chapo being bigger than Pablo. I think he would like to be because of his ego. But you got to keep in mind they were after different things. Pablo was against extradition. Chapo is more about corruption.
In war, good and bad are relative concepts. This was my war.
Yeah, I'm from Hebronville, and I worked here in Laredo. The drugs are still here, and as long as we have demand, there's going to be people that are taking a chance in moving the drugs, and the demand's here, the border, they're going to find how to cross it any time, any place. As long as they make money, they're going to try. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
If there's one thing I've learned in the narco world, it's that life is more complicated than you think. We had no idea what we were in for.